For Off the Block, I'm Vinny Lopes, and we are now joined by Penn State men's volleyball head coach Mark Pavlik after his team just wrapped up a preseason event in Ohio. And Coach, for you were able to play some MIVA teams today in Fort Wayne and Ball State. How would you assess your team's play today?
Well, I think, number one, anytime you get a chance to play those teams, you're going to have some of your warts exposed, and I think November's a great month to have that happen. First of all, thanks Hiram College for putting on such a great event. Kyle Mars coaches the men at Hiram. I think it's going to be the first year for their program, and Kyle's busy trying to drum up local support for men's volleyball there, and talking with Kyle, I think the women's team is looking forward to seeing the men's volleyball team compete this year. I think the four competing schools out St. Francis, Ball State, and Fort Wayne, we're happy to be part of this. And we had Fort Wayne first, and this is I think it's interesting because in the off season here, the coaches aren't real concerned about wins and losses. We're trying to make decisions about depth and learning as much about our roster from top to bottom as possible. So I think we all decided we were just going to play 4 games. Those of us that have been around long enough to sit through some recruiting tournaments where, the final game's supposed to night at the first whistle for the final game goes off at 11:30 that night. We're pretty sure that basically all of us just went 4 games, and that enabled us to get different combinations of the people out there that I think we all wanted to see. So all in all, from that standpoint, it gave us some good video to take a look at. Everybody, at least on our squad, we got a chance to get everybody to meet for points, and I'm telling the guys, everybody should walk away from this before you
Yeah. Well,
everybody very well that they can walk away to the house and also take a look at the take some opportunities there by team rally. So all in all, pretty good people.
And Coach, looking at your team, obviously last time we saw you guys was in the NCAA tournament in May. Who's maybe 1 or 2 players who you feel has really kind of elevated their game and made some big improvements in the offseason since we last saw you?
But it's really been interesting. We were at Ohio State last weekend where we had Lewis and Ohio State kind of in a very similar situation. So the last 2 weekends we've been able to compete and put our guys in some pretty good situations. Those, I think right now we look at some of our older guys, Aiden Albrecht has kind of picked up where he left off in the last year. One of our top guys, Henrik Southlock. Henrik Southlock, transfer from Warner College down in Florida, is making his move. Big physical kid. You know me, I'm a Marvel guy, I'm a DC guy. Always wanted to recruit a Norwegian god of thunder, and this is probably as close to that as I'm going to get. And so Hedrick's doing a real nice job. Kevin Gear, 6-year senior in the middle, those 5th-year middles have enough experience that Kev's right where we think he should be. I just think we're improving. I don't think there's anybody taking a step back, and that's exciting for us. I think that's what we want to see. Are we anywhere near where we're going to be as a finished product in April? Hopefully not. But I just like the way the guys are competing right now.
Well, and Coach, I don't want to bring up too many bad memories, but obviously, that NCAA tournament match against Hawaii, I know you weren't too pleased with the passing in that match. Has that been something that has been an emphasis this preseason, and do you feel that your team's improved in that area?
I think To answer your question with an emphatic yes, is that loud enough? But I also think that, pastors, they have a certain amount of responsibility to bear on that. But I also think that our servers have a lot of responsibility in that too, because day in and out, the pastors have to rely on the servers being able to bring their best service as much as possible at those pastors to get them better. So I think we got from the last big facing spring of Ohio State and Lewis to this facing the serving of Fort Wayne and Ball State. Yeah, I think we did. I think we made some progress. Is it where we wanted to be? No, but I think we're seeing flashes that we can get there. I think the pastors are really checking it upon themselves on the balls that they're doing a much better job of controlling it. And servers, I think, do ask them to get used to hitting their very best serve every time. And they're going to have some ugly come from the gym with that, but I think over the long haul, we're going to have better servers who are going to make our passers better, and better passers who are going to make our servers better. So if we can sustain that point-creating cycle, we'll be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. And Coach, obviously, last season I know that you guys were hit with a little bit of an injury bug, but do you feel going into this season and this fall, have you guys been relatively injury-free, knock on wood?
Yeah, knock on wood. We've had some flu-like symptoms go around. Luke Braswell didn't make the trip with us today because he's fighting the bug back home. But I'll tell you what, in the play of that occurred in the blue-white game, where, everybody would get their uniform, the guys, get officials, and fight. But the plays happened where Kevin Gear made a blocking, stuffed the ball, it came back off the hitter underneath the net. Kevin landed ball, no pun intended to push the website, landed from the block, and the ball was between his feet. Last year, the ball would have been underneath at least one of it. Kevin would have come down with an ankle sprain and down. To me, that's still my most valuable play of the ball right now. So maybe the volleyball injury gods are somewhere off in another team. We wouldn't have Cavs any. So that was a good thing. And we're just fighting, I think, what every collegiate program fights. And this time, your freshmen are kind of thrown into a time where they've got to figure out how to handle themselves, how to make sure that they're in the best shape possible, and they're in those dorms that just seething with bacteria, and we'll get some sickness now and then, but I think pretty good shape.
All right, Coach, and final question, we'll let you go on this. We're in late November, or early November, so about 2 months before your season starts. Know that obviously your teams go break for the holidays and you have exams and everything, but what do these final 2 months before the season look like for your team?
Well, for us, we'll get back into the gym this coming week, kind of iron out the things that we've seen on video from the guys this week, and continue our overall plan for the fall, what we want to work on. We'll go through Thursday on that. Friday, we'll let the guys, if they get out of here early and home for Thanksgiving, and the Monday after Thanksgiving, we'll the gym again for the week. December 1st, Friday will be our last blue-white scrimmage, and then by NCAA rule, we can't do anything the last week of classes and week of finals. So let them finish off their fall semester, hopefully on a great note. Go home for Christmas, get back on January 3rd, and get ready for our home opener on January 11th. And the real important match, January 6th, the alumni match, will be talked about between now and then too. So all in all, we're looking at probably trying to tie up the end of our fall training and make sure the guys hit finals week well prepared for that and get ready to move on to January.